hit the thing anyway. So, yes. Now that everybody's totally ready, I'm not wearing a shirt that's supposed to be retired and everything. Hey guys, what's going on? Memes here. And we are here for a very special episode where Fyzz will be making her case. Why she should be the Wolfram Alpha mascot, as well as we may or may not have to talk about space poop because Fyzz apparently thinks it's a good idea, and just have to explain to Fyzz why, when attempting to be a tech company's mascot, you may or may not want to talk about, I don't know, be eating things that come out from particular orifices. Fyzz, you have a case to make.
I know I should be wary. Still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
It's showtime!
Okay, I think I managed to post also to Blue Sky within the time of that intro. Yes, professional YouTubers here as I'm going in and out of existence. Because we probably need more light. But that's okay. But, yes. Here's the thing, Punk Waddle. It's heard of penguins in space, but you can't hear poop in space. Unless you're within an enclosed craft that you are pooping within. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
In space, no one can
In
hear
space.
you fart.
Okay. Hold on. Is Fyzz extra quiet? Am I quiet? Okay,
Am I
that was
quiet?
better. Oh, no. You just need to speak into the microphone.
Just stupid microphone.
I know. Yes, Hadouken, that microphone. Yes. Here's the thing. That's why Ozzy's passing really hit me. Because I think about it, I'm like, this shirt has seen more than one Ozfest. I may have... I actually don't remember how old this shirt is. I think this shirt has seen at least half the Ozfests I have. I don't think I had it for maybe the original, but that still might be a lie. Don't listen to what comes out of my mouth. But yes, so Fyzz, we're gonna have to address the the elephant or elephant dung beetle in the room. Fyzz, you've got some splaining to do. So let's take a look at our professionally edited image stolen from Twitter. Share with the class, please, Miss Fyzz.
Look, humans figured out infinite food. I really thought that the corn was going to be more involved in the infinite food process. But in the same way, you don't digest the eat corn, recycle corn, eat corn, recycle corn, like infinite food. I'm sure some corn is involved in that. You're muted.
So corn granules aside, and how those things may even work at all, here's the thing. As there was a comment later, I have to say, Fyzz, most humans, and perhaps that's an exaggeration, but I tend to think most humans don't like things that come out of other things, well, except for milk and eggs and okay, maybe children if you happen to like your children or something like that. But other than that, no. We tend to dislike that.
Things that come out of, technically meat comes out if you hit them hard enough.
Oh, no. We commit brutal animicide, and then we often grind them up or strip them. Oh, God, this is not helping the case, is it?
But look, you'll have to do that a whole lot less, that brutal stuff, with this protein-rich poop.
And of course it's Tom. Tom sharing it. It's a yes. Fyzz is response. Infinite foods. Humans solve hunger permanently. Yes, people were complaining enough about the bugs. To be fair, I did eat. Yes, I ate. I read a book back in the day. To be fair, I didn't fully consume it like I probably should have, but I did read a book back in the day, and it was about chocolate-covered ants, and apparently they were pretty good.
Yeah, I had some as sprinkles on ice cream.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, screw them ants.
Oh, this was more of a revenge thing. Okay.
It was revenge. Yes. They didn't, I mean, they just tasted like crunchy chocolate sprinkles. Yeah. But I know that I was also getting a very small amount of protein out of it, so yeah.
That's, yes. Those little ones that we get, yes. As we can see here, it's, allegedly, scientists have found a way to turn astronaut poop into safe, protein-rich food for future deep sea missions. When I first was putting this in, it stopped there. And it was like, can I justify scientists found a way to turn astronaut poop into a safe protein-rich food for future deep?
Yeah.
And then I had to re-edit it because I'm like, okay, that could be taken in several different ways and everything. And of course, this happens to be the topic we're talking about around dinner time in these parts of the United States. Yes, edible poop and everything.
It's kind of funny because usually I have dinner before this stream, and I didn't have time, so now I'm hungry.
Well, no, luckily, you can gawk at this delicious. Okay. Is this actually edible poop, or is this just hummus? Is this an artist renditioning?
I would like to know, because that actually just looks like a nice chip dip.
Okay, so if you just turned it around and you had a thing of chips out there, would you dip?
Yeah, maybe take off the label that says poop.
Oh, I'm simply just saying rotate it so you don't see the label when you walk in. The label can still be there, just not in your immediate view. You just see a thing of dip and chips.
I mean, it would depend on the smell.
That's very true. That makes sense on many levels, human, wolf, and otherwise. But aside from this potential revelation that I'm not a biologist or a dietitian.
I can't believe it's not poop. It should be. I can't believe it is poop.
I can't believe it's. God, they're nerdy. Oh God, we've got penguins. We've got rodentia. Wow. I might do.
The whole animal kingdom chiming in on astronaut poops.
I don't know. Do I need to go scaly or something like that? It's like I'm feeling I'm out of my element now. But
I will say this though. My excitement is based solely on this one freaking line of text on this picture and not from any actual article, because I didn't bother looking. This was funny enough on its own.
Oh, I did not look this up either. I kind of almost have this in the class of the category of that Little Caesars post allegedly that's been going around, where all of a sudden it's like something out of a movie. Some dude that he allegedly cut off while he was like getting his pizza and stuff like that comes up, socks him in the face. Dude, man, behind the counter acts like he's been waiting his entire life for proceeds to kick the other dude's ass, pardon my French, into oblivion. And as the guy runs away, he turns to him. He's like, "Are you okay, bro?" And then he immediately says, "He's like, this is effing Little Caesars. We're always hot and ready."
Right, I'm not gonna that. I want to believe that really happened so bad that I'm just gonna go with it.
Well, see, the terrible thing is, that story is so crazy. I could see it potentially being true.
Yeah.
The only problem with that potentially being true is just legally. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to fire the dude that did all that stuff. But who knows? Maybe he'll be hired by a meme agency or UFC or something. I don't know. It's yeah. Punk Waddle does not want to trust this science. I believe he's talking about. See, my thing is, to be fair, even the general concept that is laid out, if you have a replicator, it's like if you have mass and you have enough power and you actually understand how things work, as long as you have mass, you should be able to more or less do whatever you need to do.
Remember,
Now,
they've 3D printed steaks out of dyed protein. So this is
yeah,
right up there with
but
that.
at least they have the general base, and they're trying to get it. I generally have 3 takes on any like kind of funky food like this. It's like, 1, is it safe? 2, is it healthy? 3, is it tasty? Okay, maybe tasty is number 1 or 2 in there, but yeah, generally those things. Is it safe? Is it tasty?
I think we combine the poop technology with the 3D printing food technology, and we're like another step closer to the replicator.
Welcome to Pook Shack, home of the Pook Shack. Can I take your order?
Can I take your order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, my childhood aspirations, and oh God, does this count as achieving them? Is this like being like Keenan and Kel, working for the good burger? That's God, I missed that. Oh, they were such a great duo. So okay.
I can make the pee taste like orange soda, and we're good.
Oh God. To be fair, that would probably be easy. My
way
thing is,
easier than this, yeah.
okay, as long as you just had any mass and you could make it into like, rather than just your general puree, if you could make it into something better, then I don't know. Fizz, do you have any more poop jokes?
I actually have some serious opinions.
Oh,
because I think I saw it's something somebody had commented under there that it was taking a specific kind of bacteria that eats the poop and produces food. So you are not actually eating poop, you are eating but you're still eating
you're eating the
poop.
bacteria's excrement, which is edible to you, but it's not your poop. So basically,
you're not eating
we're
poop,
recycling
you're
the
bacteria
poop by bacteria pooping out stuff that we would eat.
Yeah, which definitely makes it sound way more appetizing, right?
I don't know. Is it making it worse? Because now I'm actually thinking about this and like, wait, isn't this what pasteurization is or something? Like we throw a little bacteria, we boil the milk, blah blah blah, and then I don't know, making it safe via bacteria excrement being cooked to a certain degree.
You know what's crazy though is many bacteria poop still smells like poop. That's how you get morning breath. Your morning breath smells like poop. It's because it's bacteria poop all up in your mouth. Like, so how do they make this not smell like poop?
Febreze. we have one single Febreze outlet for the entire space journey. Spritz in case of emergency. Oh God, we shouldn't have made tacos last night. Tacos recycled for like the 7th time.
Oh no!
You know they would have an app for this. It's like, based upon all our scientific measurements, because they're going to keep track of all the stuff within the spacecraft. So it's like, all right, we had this many supplies here. It's the ultimate inventory. The only inventory we don't catch is literally just what you irradiate out by heat. All that other jazz is getting swiffered up and recycled.
Infinite food and hydration forever. Solved world hunger, everybody.
So, I never saw the human centipede, but don't you run into the human centipede paradox here?
Oh, bro.
You're losing nutritional value unless you had some ability to replicate stuff in things, but at that point you could just like stop it like an asteroid and be like, give me some like moon rock or freaking asteroid rocks or something like that, and just be like zap, 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 and have like burgers. I don't know.
Yeah, 3D print them things.
Well, 5-dimensional printing, because 3D right now, it's we need to account for a few more parameters. I claim.
True.
Just dust it with Cheeto dust. Oh God. So
You would probably get a lot of people to try it if you added cheese, yeah, or
I
ranch, one of those.
well, I mean, at least growing up for me in the United States, the whole methodology to get kids to eat their vegetables was literally here's a commercial, show a whole bunch of melty cheese on it, and be like, "Behold the power of cheese."
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed to work because it's like, oh, I don't want to eat my greens. It's like, wait, it's covered in delicious Velveeta stuff that we do with mac and cheese. I'm there, dude. Did it work
Yep,
for all?
freaking.
No. Did it work for some? I believe so.
It works for me, and I'm like 100 something years old, 200 something years. I can't remember. I gotta go check my lore.
That was perhaps the most honest response ever. I gotta go check my lore.
Yeah, I can't remember how old I am. I'm in the
No,
hundreds.
no,
though.
that's literally half the references I'll look up. I'll be like, where is this? Where is this? Do I have a notebook? Do I have this? Dang it, I'm gonna search my own YouTube channel because that's the quickest way for me to make the mental connection and get there. It's- I don't know. There are other ways, but sometimes you just take the personally computationally reducible one.
I only just realized that you have my drooling face.
Yes, yes, yeah. To be fair, I usually use it because there are some other ones that are within something else, but it's usually this or the crown. So I'm like, well, we're talking about eating things, so of course we're gonna have this. This is also totally not the one that I may have put an aerial poop popsicle in your hand, and then may have totally. I mean, somebody totally may or may not have put Jolly's face over it at some point and made salacious accusations on the internet.
Freaking, I think honestly, they should just add in the corn. Add in a little bit of corn to stretch out that infinite poop, and you're good to go.
Okay, so here, what if it's just corn? Like, does that change the parameters? Like, usually when there's corn, there's other things there. My thing is, does it happen to all corn, or does only some corn exist? Is it like no corn left behind? Like, I don't understand how. I'm asking questions I really don't want the answers to.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think all of the corn comes out. Maybe some just stays there forever. But if you add corn to the edible poop, it'll make the edible poop last a little longer, go a little farther. Help with its infiniteness. Cut it with some corn.
See, I'm in the position right now where I'm
You create
not
corn.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure if I'm literally at the point where I'm enjoying this hypothetical conversation or I should regret this for the rest of my life.
Both. Why not both?
Well, to be fair, I mean, okay, I guess I could be in a mixed state.
Tried growing corn in space. I know they've done some plants, but I can't remember.
Cornholio. Oh no.
Yes. Which one? That should be the brand. A brand name.
Could you do like omnicorn? Could you do it like King Kai's plant or something? Like you just have like a ball of soil and then you have a corn here, a corn there, here a corn there. So like could you like grow in like a sphere? Like because they have root balls and stuff. Like they'll send like a tree or something. Like they'll have like the root ball. You just have a bunch of plastic, some soil, and some moisture. If maximize the stuffiness. Or
Well, I know that
maybe
they-
that's
yeah.
probably not good.
I know that they were in the space station. They were growing plants. I just can't remember which ones and if they were trying to grow any that they ate in space. I'm pretty sure they did. Experiments with
Probably did like soybeans or something. Like
yeah,
that.
like the nutritional value of space plants and stuff. Like if they haven't tried corn, they should, because then boom, they nailed it. They figured it out.
If we can make corn, we've solved it. Why? Because anybody that's ever eaten corn, gone to the bathroom, and looked down can tell you why.
Corn stalks get pretty tall. If you're going on a deep space mission, though, I figure you would hopefully have like a big vessel.
Okay, see, that's why I think when you see a show like The Expanse or something, and they're basically just kind of like growing mushrooms or something like that in a grate, I think that's why it's part of its real estate is definitely at a premium if you're living in a quote unquote vacuum. So
Sure.
that's why my proposed hypothesis. Oh, you could grow at 360. That's going to be nixed immediately because it's like, all right, number one, Punk Water was saying, well, corn often gets high. So, and not necessarily the type of high you're looking for when in space.
I was gonna say, what if it doesn't because it's space?
Ooh. What if corn became like a vine, like a tomato?
Yeah, like it just changes and adapts, or you do it on purpose with gene splicing and all that fun stuff.
Oh, nobody would ever do
Modified
something like
corn.
that. I mean,
I was gonna say because all the corn that
not
we
just play God. I mean, that's obviously a good idea. Yeah.
I mean, why not? Y'all have messed with everything else. No, y'all have already done it to corn. Just modify it for space travel. No corn.
Okay. Listen, Fizz. Just because we're barking up in your neck of the woods down doesn't mean you have the right to have an opinion. Okay, I'm lying. It's like, how dare you start to comment now that we're going into the celestial realm and stuff. It's like, couldn't care less about the stuff here on Earth, but
I'm trying to freaking help you guys get there manually.
Oh no. It's Attack of the Killer Kale and stuff. Oh no, wow. Now, okay. If you were to have an Attack of the Killer Tomatoes inspired vegetable war, so to speak, who would win? Tomatoes, corn?
Are they fighting each other?
That's a good question. I'm leaving it open to interpretation.
I feel like corn could beat tomatoes. Tomatoes are pretty squishy. Corn's pretty hardy. It's got that cob going on.
Yeah. It's also got like leaves and stuff, and it's hard. Yeah, so it's actually got light armor too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corn grows out your neck. Oh god, that.
Just eat it.
Wasn't there a character like that? I feel like there was a character, not Pizza the Hut, but
there's been characters that they have food, they have stuff growing on them that they just eat it, and it's usually like depicted very gross.
Yeah, we don't need Galactus. We just need modified sentient to observers like us vegetables. Yeah, because that's obviously gonna go. Oh god, that might go. This seems like the beginning of like the Godzilla Earth anime trilogy, where it's like at the end, it's like Earth just kind of reclaims everything over the cities and everything. It just kind of adapts to Godzilla's biome, and it's and we all got here by edible poop.
It all started with edible poop.
Speaking of completely related things, we could also potentially talk about Fyzz applying for a job.
Yeah,
Be a mascot.
That's worked out so great so far on this planet.
Okay. So, Fyzz, why don't you share with the good folks some of your lore about the time you tried to fill in for Gidget, the former Taco Bell dog that had passed away, and your antics about how you attempted to become Taco Bell's mascot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Like, I even told them that they could just pay me in tacos. They didn't have to give me money, just feed me. I still haven't heard back.
But didn't you call them a few times?
Yeah, a few thousand or so.
Oh. Now, maybe you just kind of rack up their phone bill and... Wait, is that why you're banned from that Taco Bell? So I had to go with Piper?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not supposed to walk into any Taco Bells anymore. I think the whole franchise might have my picture or something.
Don't service this wolf girl. She'll never stop showing up.
You feed her Taco Bell and she just keeps coming back. Yeah.
You give a Fyzz a nacho fry and she'll call you 3,700 times.
I was trying to do him a favor. Man. I do better than the Taco Bell dog. I do better than that dog because, like, I can speak people. And I know for a fact.
Speak. Get your way. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, I know for a fact that was a voiceover. because Gidget was a girl dog and they gave it a boy voice.
To be fair, I do not know the Taco Bell dogs given whatever genderish his stuff
Yep,
it was.
I know my Taco Bell dog
I
lore.
did hear more of a masculine voice. It was like, especially when it was like, here, lizard, lizard, lizard. Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Right, it'd be so much cheaper to use me because then you wouldn't need the dog and a person to voice the dog. Yeah, they didn't want like Chihuahua Dong on their commercials, so they used a girl dog and gave it a boy voice.
I mean, that sounds sexist.
Right?
It's oh no. Okay, Nerdy points out what may have been the problem there. Fizz, how much Taco Bell can you eat?
All of it?
Do you see the problem?
But isn't that what Taco Bell food is for? It's for eating?
Yes, but Taco Bell, at least in our current meta, it's a company. It needs to make money by selling tacos and Mexican pizzas and stuff like that to paying customers. If they're all out of tacos and Mexican pizzas and nacho fries and they don't have any to sell to customers that will give them money, they will quickly go out of business.
That's not where like tacos spawn at.
You would think. Actually, to be fair to a standard observer, yeah, the spawn point of tacos is at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That reminds me back. It's like, oh God, like what happens if Wendy's went out of business? Oh God, I would have starved years ago. It's where did all the 5-piece nuggets go for before they instantly vanished and only became 4-piece nuggets because of inflation? Blah.
Yeah.
I forget which politicians to blame, but something politicians anger. Yes, yeah, tacos growing, taco treat. Okay,
Infinite tacos.
So, I don't know about you guys, but growing up, one of my favorite books to actually read was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
What you read?
Yeah, I actually read that book. It also had lots of cool pictures and
that
stuff.
was a good book, yeah.
Well, the thing is, it always had a happy ending because it was Cloudy with a Chance of you're gonna be it showed you delicious food and you're like, wow, food is good. That's all I remember. And then they somehow made that into a movie. And I don't think it was the worst movie either. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest movie at all, but
look was better, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's I just remember like you actually made this into a movie? Like this isn't exactly, but it's the general concept. And you had some fun with some characters. I say this just because I watched it maybe like 20 years ago, and it's like all right.
They had to ad lib the majority of the story.
Because it was literally like, okay, we have whatever we need. Everybody can eat, blah blah blah, no hunger and stuff like that. But then they addressed upon the following up. And I think we actually did an episode of this like a year or two ago. It's like, yeah, so what happens after it rains and all the stuff that doesn't get eaten?
Oh, that's right. I think we did discuss the
sticky streak of paradox.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the Crunch Wraps. Yeah, they're at McDonald's right now. They say that it's like, it has a new sign in yellow, and then it says, they're back. And just my inner irony is like, okay, it's new to you. I remember the snack wrap, but then again, I'm an archaic person wearing an adult shirt that's falling apart, so yes, welcome, Des. We are busy, we finished, hopefully, the majority of the discussion discussing the Fyzz's conjecture of how to stop world hunger that only involves a potential breakthrough, and allegedly scientists found a way to turn astronaut poop into safe protein-rich food for future deep space missions.
They require astronaut poop? Because that means we're gonna have to farm a lot of astronauts.
That was the other thing I was kind of thinking. Must it be an astronaut that does the duty? Or would any duty do, or is the duty upon the duty of an astronaut duty?
Yeah, does it only duty in space? Like, can it?
Well, that's a saying it can work, so I'm not sure what that's a response to, but
I
hey, we
think,
can go with it.
I think.
No, we should try to
yeah.
avoid genocide. No,
Yeah, I was gonna
long
say
standing
that.
on this channel, we should try to avoid genocide. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna say Des's idea is a little bit more extreme than eating poop, I think.
Oh, God. It's, okay. So, mass killing and stuff like that aside, I totally lost where we were.
Do we farm the meat from that to feed everybody the rest of
Oh, yeah, astronauts and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do we need to, like, start making
must
a
it
lot
be
of
from the
astronauts?
astronauts, or must it be from spacefaring folks? Like, is this a process that only takes place within space itself? Like, must it literally be feces in space?
Do you have to be an actual astronaut, or can you be Katy Perry?
So what you're saying is you're in favor of world hunger, then? Well done, Des. Well done, Des. This channel has corrupted you. I take no responsibility. So why can't astronauts clone them? Okay. Oh, that's what. This sounds eerily like the plot of either one of the Blade movies or one of the the movie Underworld, maybe, where they were farming humans. I think.
Oh, all I know is because y'all decided cloning is wrong, so you stopped doing that. Well, you at least stopped doing that with humans.
Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah, if I had working functioning arms, I would do the little quotations with my fingers, but I can't.
but okay. Oh, God, this goes back to a discussion that I think it was held on the old Laughing Ogres channel. Hopefully you're safe out there, my friend. They had, oh, God, actually had Coach Red Pill on. Oh, God, maybe a piece. He was a father, he was a husband. I thought he was an asshole, but he's no longer with us.
Oh.
They had him and, like, Common Sense Guy and a few other folks on. They were talking about cloning. It's like, what if it's not a full clone? What if it's just a body part? Hey, you lost a hand, you get another hand. You get an arm, you get another arm. It's like, all right, how much of the original buffalo do you need to make before you're actually making another creature? It's like, what if you need a brain? What if you need a heart? I don't know. Do we even have the ability to? Okay, apparently we can grow ears and stuff like that now.
I was gonna say we've done it with small scale stuff, like trying to replace, small body parts like ear, finger every now and then. I think though, if it needs bones, that's not been working out too great.
Not in space, probably. Welcome, Bell. We're just discussing the potential solving of world hunger using refined astronaut poop into a high protein thing, and obviously about cloning, because that's obviously the best things we could discuss right now about.
And I'm gonna submit all this as my resume for Wolfram's mascot. Yeah.
See, the terrible thing is, I say that it probably wouldn't help, or that's what I want to say, but I have no idea. Some of those folks over there are very interesting. It might help. I have no idea. Maybe some of them may be watching now or in the future, but the whole concept is, all right, number one, Fyzz has been by my side on a frequent and regular basis for several years now. She's my longest surviving co-host, and she's listened to me blather on a lot about stuff and things about Wolfram Alpha, and I've made her brain blow up several times, and she's attempted to study. I remember when you were studying one day and totally not reading spicy magazines behind the math books and stuff there. It was a nice touch, but
I think I make a good mascot because I represent. You put all that stuff in there, but I can at least still explain it in layman's terms even if I have no idea what all them numbers mean.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like, you're an adorable chibi wolf girl that all I know is, okay, if it was the choice between, oh god, who is the paperclip? Clippy.
Oh,
If it was a
Clippy.
choice between Clippy and Fizz as the interactive assistant on Wolfram Alpha, no offense, Clippy, I'm choosing the cute chibi wolf girl basically every time. Um, and to be fair, all they would really need is your general likeness, some silly mannerisms, and enough sample of your voice to say all the different words and stuff like that that the assistant would be speaking.
Yeah. And then I can give Grok's companion run for her monies that she doesn't have.
Oh god. Oh god. Why I say this and now I'm running the scenario and I'm like, I could see that potentially happening, but what you just laid out there, I'm like, oh my god. What happens if you have the great Fizz Grok War of 2033? I feel like that's a Tay 2.0 situation there. I feel like,
Woo!
oh
Me versus
god.
the AI on the AI's turf.
Well, shh, nobody tell Fizz that we're literally licensing her likeness to become an AI.
Fine then, my AI versus their AI.
Okay. It's all
Yeah.
it's well to be fair, at one point somebody told me they had literally made like a Stephen Wolfram bot at one point, and like this was like a year or two ago, and like he already has a Twitter bot that, well, it hasn't been showing its live streams like it probably should have, but it has a little Lego version of him and stuff there, and it's like, I he's an interesting dude. He's his own man. Part of me is like, he hasn't seemed necessarily against a potential AI Stephen Wolfram, so I'm like, I don't know. Now, again, I'm not saying that one of the reasons why I broadcast on the internet is just so there happens to be a sample size out there so that when I'm ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and go back to the Earth's crust, that there may not be the potential to still aggravate people on the internet in a similar fashion if somebody chose to utilize it. That was a lot of words.
Yeah. What he said. I think.
Welcome, Poindexter. Yes, we know. Yes. Oh God. Oh God. I
Oh.
don't even know where we're going. Okay. To be fair, I actually worked with a dude that apparently the head of that brotherhood was in the federal penitentiary prison, and then he
Oh.
came to work at the nonprofit school for disabled kiddos and troubled youth that I worked at, and the dude that worked at the nonprofit's like, I felt safer in the federal prison.
Wow.
That was the story I was well, here's the thing. Nobody would ever put on certain faces. Let's just say, personally, I think a lot of the additional needs community and stuff, they could probably use some additional needs. And a lot of those folks, in my opinion, are doing God's work. So, thank you. Oh God, Deep Fizz.
Deep Fizz.
That-
I like it looks like you're trying to create a new universe. I can help you with that. I like that one.
Wait a second. Oh. I haven't actually. Nerdy's been sending me some absolutely fascinating things. I have spent nowhere near any real amount of necessary time that I should have on it. But just at a cursory glance, I'm like, that's Euler's number right there. It's like, oh, well, I didn't even notice that. I'm like, well, if one were going to be doing something crazy, maybe the base of natural logs would be something that one might see emergent. He actually might be able to do that. Well, Nerdy, this show is essentially titled Breaking the Multiverse, aka we can do whatever cross fandom or what. We can go into the science worlds, we can go into the comic book worlds, we can go into the cartoon worlds, the pop culture worlds, the political worlds, the hey, maybe a whole new world. Maybe we're gonna need one. Maybe sooner rather than later. Who knows?
I mean, no spoilers, but
I mean, Bill, that seems like run a quick calculation there.
They
Now
would do
again,
that 'cause
I
they
no
were
no I
programmed to do
understand
that.
that. Well, yeah, he's saying that he gave he's like I gave Claude GPT and Claude each $50 to do whatever they want. They all chose to give it to charity. You gave it to people. They all kept it for themselves.
Yeah, well, that's because
I don't.
Gemini, GPT, and Claude don't actually need and can't actually do anything with $50, and they're programmed a certain way, so they're going to react a certain way. So yeah, that makes sense that they would pick charities because what else are they going to do with $50? The 5 people have stuff they can actually do with $50.
Like buy astronaut poop.
Like buy astronaut poop.
Or
Punkbottle
other
gives that-
such things that one may use as food to live.
right? And Punkbottle says he hears that VTubers versus AI will be the next parasocial network war. Honestly, I mean, you get with the AI, you get exactly what you're looking for because you can train it and program it to be what you want. With the VTubers, they're probably staying in character, but you at least get to know that there is a real, actual person that you are talking to and interacting with via the VTuber. So it'll come down to how much control you want over your experience, really. Do you want the, if you want the, this is a program that I'm telling to treat me this way versus at least there's a real person back there. I think when it comes to parasocial, the AI was actually going to win out because the AI doesn't have much of a will of its own.
See, that's an interesting. I don't know. You would think it's just like, okay, you have an AI type thing and an AI agent, let's say. So we're identifying individuals by agency because one that kind of is the general terminology you hear going around within certain circles. Okay, so you have your AI agent, assuming it has a continual power supply. It doesn't need to get tired. It's just going to keep going there. Whereas if you actually have like a human meat bag behind it, they eventually need to sleep. Yes, I was a server, first level 80 Death Knight. I still required sleep on that grind and a lot of Diet Pepsi. But aside from that, it can continue to draw from the entire internet, typically faster than you can. However, the interesting thing is, and at first I was just going to say, yeah, just whatever your AI agent, whatever you want to call it, is. But then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a second. Didn't that Tay thing happen? And don't AIs like humans, if you push them so much, they occasionally seem to quote unquote snap and break and stuff, so.
Yeah, I swear that's like the first thing you humans do is go, wow, what a neat thing you created. How many cool ways can we break this thing though?
I mean that's like human 101. It's like,
Yeah,
whoa,
that's really cool. But what would
that's
happen
beautiful. What happens if I throw it off the cliff? And that's
if
I may or may not be banned from Alaska. Is this furry physics? Sometimes. Oh no. Nerdy's come out with a more powerful The crazy thing is, I talked to a number of folks from all different perspectives, all different backgrounds, and as a crazy person myself on the internet, sometimes I claim it's not a question of whether somebody's crazy, it's if they're sufficiently crazy, and then you try to learn, it's like, what makes this person sufficiently crazy? Nerdy comes from, what was it, what do they call it? The dispersive, dispersion technology. What was that image thingy with the big thing before ChatGPT, DALL-E or something like that? Image.
yeah.
Yeah, diffusion, image diffusion, and stuff like that. Okay, so it comes from kind of like that community where you can have things and you can adjust the weights and you can get it to do like extraordinarily fantastical things. So I'm like, all right, so if you're playing around with different measures and seeing how those things come up, hypothetically, if you can see how those things come up within that context, would it necessarily be beyond reason that you may notice interesting patterns and things that go on that may have other context, so to speak, where it might fit. All I know is the whole part about the whole Wolfram Summer School was if you can figure out what the generalized rules are, it might be a very simple thing. You apply it enough times and you build up so much, you can have fantastical things, and you get to basically where you and me are right now. It's like some rando weird dude on the internet wearing a yellow shirt and sunglasses, and a celestial wolf girl having a discussion with a rodent on the internet.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries are useful illusions. Oh wow. Oh wow. We're getting sufficiently or efficiently. I said sufficiently. Some people might be more efficient than the others, but yes. Yes. Ah, there you go. I don't even know what that. Wow. I've heard of about half that stuff. I for a second there, I wasn't sure if that first one was a combination between like a vape and vegan being mixed together or something like that. I realize it's a Q and it's not a P, but I see a V and then a little thing down there. I usually see an A and a P after it, so it's just it's my lame language model, like filling in the context there. It's like, oh, that should be vape. What do I know? It's so Fizz, we should probably get a few clips or something like that, because at some point I had talked with Stephen Wolfram before we'd left the summer school, and he's like, we should do another live stream soon. He's like, if you're ever around, you're not in Utah or whatever. He's like, we can do it in person, and so I may or may not. I'm just saying that if I have some content that I can edit together into a little short thing, that I'm like, I heard you were talking about an AI assistant for maybe Wolfram Alpha or something. It's like, listen, I don't know if it would make sense at all, but my co-host happens to be a cute, chibi wolf girl VTuber that, I don't know. It might be a quirky enough little thing, and I think it would be more popular than Clippy.
Yeah, space themed too. He's always right up there.
Yeah, no, there's some deep lore around it, and again, it's just you chibi wolf girl might make using something for some folks maybe a little easier.
Yeah, tell him he can pay me a Taco Bell.
Taco Bell and some butt insurance, because that would probably be required. So
yeah.
Hey, some person, yes. We're just we're trying to figure out if Fyzz would be a good mascot for a Wolfram Alpha. I'm very biased. I just know Fyzz has listened to all my hijinks and discussing about these things, and I don't know. I feel like enough of a data sample set. Here, Fyzz, give the folks something. Just start saying words that sound smart and sciencey.
Sounds smart and sciencey?
Here's your prompt. Cloaca.
Cloaca! Yeah, no, it still blows my mind that apparently mammals can have cloaca. Only a couple of them. But I feel like that should be a different class of critter. Since they have cloaca, I mean, marsupials, they're different because they do things a little different. I feel like mammals with cloaca should just not be mammals. They should be their own thing, because that's weird. The mermaid VTuber. Yeah. Mermaids. I'm pretty sure they would need to have cloaca. But there's stuff wrong with mermaids already, because are they mammals or fish?
I think you just ruined a lot of people's dreams.
Like, if they're a sea mammal, then their tails should be a little different. But we could buy that. We could buy that mermaids are sea mammals. Just need to fix their tails a little bit. And then I guess they wouldn't have to have cloacas.
So I mean, what you'd have to get rid of the scales and make them more squishy, like a
Dolphin.
dolphin.
Yeah, give them a dolphin tail, basically. Yeah, porpoise tail. Yeah.
The crazy thing is that that general response that you gave the Koyaka, there was opinion in there and everything, but then again, even within my project, some of the quotes from the National Institute for Science and Technology for one of the base SI units, the Candela, is literally the quote I use is literally eyeballing it. That's on this website. So I'm just like, yes, while there might be opinion and everything, again, if you tailor in there with a general definition, and again, nerdy would know more about this than I would, but it's like, if you have a particular model, so to speak, you can adjust the temperatures. It's like, all right, do you want something just spitting out the facts as they are according to the general consensus? You can do just that. Be like, strict definitional fizz. But if you want more of the typical fizz, it's going to interject here with a little bit of opinion, and you just label it opinion here, and you just give your reasons. It's like, yeah, this don't really make much sense. Like, that was a pretty good answer.
Right?
Again,
like, well, Grok does that, sort of. Because technically AI can't have personal opinions, because they are still programmed in there. But Grok, you can still say, hey, tell me about this thing, but tell me this way. And it'll put some personality in there, whatever personality you tell it, technically. So, so if I was just going to read off some facts to you, let's see. Did you know that snakes have 2 dicks?
Oh.
Now you do.
Okay. That's thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some virtual snacks for you, Fizz. No.
Thank you.
And don't worry. Yes, everyone has a poipus.
I feel bad because most of the facts that are like that I can rapid fire are like all animal facts.
No.
Like
That's why I chose the category. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wants to ask Stephen Wolfram. I'm like, you want to talk about some bio? Like, I don't really have much interest in biology or stuff like that, so to speak. But I almost want to like maybe in a future one, just ask him about biology. And would you mind if my co-host joins us? Just because it's, part of me is just like, just seeing Stephen Wolfram and my Wolf Girl co-host interact.
That would be
those
awesome.
are the things that help complete my life. I'm just saying those.
As for the koalas, see, koalas know how to recycle poop.
Oh
yeah.
No.
They know the infinite food hack.
I thought they ate eucalyptus.
Yeah, it has no nutritional value. Did you know that?
Basically.
Yeah, it doesn't have any nutritional value until it's poop, actually. Like, basically.
Wait, what? Wait, is that the hack? Do we have to eat eucalyptus? I thought that stuff was poison.
It is for everybody else, yeah.
What?
Just for
wait, hold on, wait. Are you saying that koalas' nutritional cycles involve eating eucalyptus, which basically has no nutritional value, and to basically every other creature is basically poison? They digest it, and then excrete it, and then it becomes edible and nutritious.
Yeah, it's their internal whatever the hells that actually give it any kind of nutritional value. That's also why they spend like all their time eating it, is because they have to eat a metric butt ton. I'm not sure if that's exact. I'm eyeballing it.
To be fair, a butt was apparently a measure of wine, so I think a butt ton of wine was 765 gallons or something.
Was it a butt gallon?
Again, that was from a meme on the internet that I'm probably misremembering, so take it with an iceberg of salt. But oh god, right. We've had past discussions about the platypi. They are of the cloaca bearing. Wait, they were not mammals, or they were mammals.
Yeah, they weren't mammals for the longest time because they lay eggs. I don't think
they
they
included them in mammals.
Yeah, I think they just don't know where to put it. It's another critter that they're like, I don't know how this exists. TBH.
Duck-billed platypus. Let me see. Ornithological entities. Duck-billed platypus, semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal. Yes,
Yeah.
it is within mammal.
Laying eggs should disqualify you from being a mammal.
Okay. Now, I tend to agree with
I will
that.
die
But
on
then
that
I'm
hill.
like, okay. Now, when you say laying an egg, now, if hypothetically you had an egg that became fertilized and it happened to get around in some area there, how different is that? Is the difference because one is internal and one is external, or?
Well, like at least way back in the day, because I am like old as heck. Way back in the day, mammals were described as A, having live births.
I
Babies
remember
develop
stuff like that, yeah.
in the guts. B, being able to produce milk. And C,
No, this is the thing. Yeah, but they do provide milk.
yeah, see,
Oh.
but I thought you had to match like all of the above to be a mammal.
Maybe it's 2
And
out of
C for
3.
the longest time was actually having some hair, like, on you, period. Which sea mammals even have like some little hairs on them, which kept
Yeah.
them in the mammal family. And that's what made a mammal. And then they keep changing stuff. I wish, everybody would just like, if you're gonna like make a statement like that and say it's fact for like the amount of years that you do, you don't get to change it later. Like, you don't get to go, actually, no, mammals don't have to give live births. They can lay eggs too because the platypus. And they can have cloacas too because these thingies do. Like, no, that just means that they're not mammals and you have to make a new category. Come on now.
But they don't want to do the new category because
Right? There's like
that's inconvenient.
They're changing the descriptions of stuff just so the platypus can get a participation award. That's
wow.
It's lame.
Wow. Okay, let's
also Pluto will always be a planet.
I mean, I tend to agree with that.
That is another hill I will die on.
Yeah, no, my very educated mother just showed us 9 planets.
It can be a little microplanet, a cute little microplanet, but he's still a planet because
yeah. Well, at that point, then we got at least like 10 of those dudes and stuff. So, but then again, hey, maybe the more the merrier. I mean, I was throwing shade on Planet 9 or whatever that mystery thing was, and then I was talking about a new moon that's only been around for 150 years that we know of.
The new moon, yeah, that's been around. That's another one, a moon-sized planet, a microplanet. At least a moon description. You guys got to keep. You need to like, if you're gonna make categories and descriptions, you need to apply them properly. Otherwise, everything is everything.
Oh my god. I think you just found the ultimate way for AI to troll humanity. You just need to have it go around and start applying rigorous category theory to all human knowledge of stuff. Just start categorizing everything.
You could.
Using the total... Because I think the problem with the platypus and stuff is when you're setting up these things and you got all these things are fitting neatly in the box. And every once in a while you come across... Oh, this doesn't quite fit into this box. It looks like it should fit into this box. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you need, like, I don't know, a combo category, or those categories kind of intersect. So you get your category F, your category G, and maybe they just kind of come together around an E or something like that.
Mammals will be subclassified by their teeth and stuff like that.
This is technically a celestial beast, the last time I checked.
That's my category. But yeah, you can do that with absolutely everything. And if you find a thing that doesn't fit in any box, guess what? Throw it in the trash.
To be fair, nerdy, I think the topo in Taco Bell. No. I think that would actually be a hyperbolic theory because of how the taco is kind of shaped. It's kind of like a hyperbola. It's personal preference there. Oh, You are being asked what your magic girl powers are, Fizz.
I can hover.
Oh yeah? How do you do that?
When I spin my tail.
Oh, like Miles Prower the Fox from Sonic?
Yeah. Yeah, but I only have the one tail.
Oh.
Which makes more sense actually, because then I'm not twisting two tails and that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that okay, but you only have half the theoretical cartoon power.
Yeah, I'm a celestial beast, not a magical girl. I can eventually in my lore, it gets to the point where I can change back into my wolf form. So that's a cool thing, but as long as I'm in the mortal realm, both of the forms are still mortal. I'm a little hardier than most mortal things. I heal a little bit faster, sorta. But yeah, no, when it comes to powers in the celestial realm is where it would seem like I have what you would consider powers. In the mortal realm, I'm just mortal. Like,
That's no, you also have your big poopy paws.
oh yeah, that's a
Right.
transformation thing. Yeah, I have to concentrate to. Human hands are difficult, so I have to concentrate to make my hands stay useful. Like, and when I'm not concentrating, they tend to go back to paws.
Yes, I know. It's oh god, where is it? Oh my god, why is it not here? Oh my god, I'm realizing I didn't even upload. I don't think I ever uploaded that to my YouTube channel. And we were Bring Back Taco Bell. Wow.
Yeah, you did not.
I am so terrible. I only posted it to wow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to upload that now. I apologize. Yes, there was a point where Piper and I had to go to Taco Bell because somebody else is banned, and when we brought back nacho fries, Fizz may have gotten a wee bit excited. So we'll cover that all in a few minutes. So
with some good
as we're wrapping up, Fizz, what do you got going on?
I will stream on Twitch at 9, like in 2 hours ish. And I think I'm streaming Yakuza for the summer because Baka class is out for summer.
Oh, school's out for the summer?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so anybody that's interested, I got Fizz's stuff in the doobly-doo below.
Doobly-doo!
Yes, yeah, we also have her roommate Piper, who occasionally will do some content about Magic the Gathering, comic books, and whatever the F she wants to do, because she does the F It show.
She plans on bringing that back after the apartment's finished.
Cool. Yes,
Akamitai!
yes, nerdy. Mortals like us. Just like that, so. All right. Any final words of wisdom or anything for the folks, Fizz?
Yeah, platypus is definitely not supposed to be a mammal.
And now you know.
I'm broken. You broke me. Oh no. Oh dear. You guys! You guys! I just want to hug some gold!